I said my sister needs to stop bringing up her miscarriage for attention. So my sister Emma is 30, and I'm 22. 10 years ago, she had a miscarriage, and yeah, it was awful for everyone. Like the whole family was devastated, and it took her a solid 2 years to really get through it. We never figured out exactly why it happened, but it was a one-time thing, and since then, she's had 3 completely healthy kids, including twins. So that part of her life turned out fine. But here's the actual problem. Emma and I have never gotten along. When we were kids, she straight up hated me because she had to share our mom's attention. She also convinced herself that mom left her dad to be with mine, which wasn't even true, but she believed it anyway. She bullied me my entire childhood. I'm talking years of making my life miserable just because I existed, and she never grew out of it. The worst part is how she uses the miscarriage now. Every single time mom spends time with me or does something nice for me, Emma suddenly has a breakdown about what happened 10 years ago, and mom drops everything and runs to her every time. Earlier this year, I saved up and took mom to Paris for her birthday. It was supposed to be this special trip, just the 2 of us. We were having an amazing time, and then halfway through, Emma called mom crying about the miscarriage. Mom literally cut the trip short and flew home. I spent the rest of the vacation alone, wandering around Paris feeling like garbage. Then there was the time I had a really bad manic episode. Like I ended up in the hospital bad. Mom kept saying she'd come visit me, and every single time she was about to leave, Emma would call with another miscarriage crisis. Mom never made it to see me once during that entire hospital stay. Not once. And here's the thing that makes it so obvious. Emma only brings up the miscarriage when mom is paying attention to me. That's it. Those are the only times she gets upset about it anymore. Any other day of the year, she's completely fine. She's busy with her 3 kids living her life, and the miscarriage never comes up. But the second mom does something for me, suddenly, Emma needs her because she's having trauma flashbacks or whatever. So last month I got super sick. Like I'm talking don't leave the bathroom for 4 days straight, can only drink water type of sick. I'm pretty sure it was norovirus, but I never made it to the doctor because I literally couldn't leave my apartment. It lasted about a week, and I was miserable. Mom was being really sweet about it. She'd stop by every day after work to check on me and bring me stuff. On the last day when I was finally starting to feel human again, I told her I thought I could actually eat real food. She offered to make me soup, which honestly sounded amazing, because I hadn't eaten anything solid in days. She was in my kitchen halfway through making the soup when her phone rang. I heard her answer, and then her whole voice changed. It was Emma. I could hear her crying through the phone from across the room. Mom's face got all worried, and she said, "Okay, honey, I'll be right there." She came back into the living room and told me she had to go. Emma was really upset about the miscarriage again. I was sitting there wrapped in a blanket, still feeling like death, and Mom said I'd have to finish the soup myself. Then she just left. I sat there for a minute, staring at the half-made soup on the stove. I was so tired. Tired of being sick and tired of this pattern that had been going on for years. So I pulled out my phone and texted Emma. I told her she needed to stop bringing up the miscarriage for attention. I said it was messed up that she only ever got upset about it when I was getting attention instead of her. I told her everyone could see what she was doing and it needed to stop. I finished making the soup myself and ate it and went to bed. The next morning, my phone was blowing up. Emma had screenshotted my text and sent it to Mom and their dad and probably half the family. Everyone was calling me horrible. Mom said I was insensitive and cruel. Emma's dad, who I barely even know, sent me this long message about what a selfish bastard I was. My aunt called me disgusting. Emma sent me like 15 messages about how dare I invalidate her trauma and how I was always jealous of her and a bunch of other stuff. Mom hasn't talked to me in 3 days now.